I'm going to talk about a teacher who had a positive effect on me, and he was my primary school teacher. He's not alive anymore. He died of a cancer 4 years ago, and I will mention what he taught us, what he adds to us, and talk about himself. Okay, let's start. His name was Nejat Dorol. My educational life started with him from first year, which would continue 4 years long. He looked so hard and so serious when I first saw him, and that wasn't good for a 7-year-old child, but he wasn't like that at all. I'm so glad that I became his student and know someone like him. He always advised us to be true like his surname and to love and protect each other. He really loved Atatürk so much, and he always instilled us in the love of Atatürk. I remember that he always wore a rosette of Atatürk. He never saw us as a student. He always accepted us as his children. He replaced us his children. When our families complained about us, he said, "My kids wouldn't do that." Yes, of course he blushed at us, but instead of complaining to our families like other teachers, he would fix our mistakes. He was like our father, and he knew we were going to obey to him, maybe sometimes outside. In our time, the education system changed, and they brought us a system called 4 plus 4 plus 4. We were separated from each other in the 40th grade according to this system. He was diagnosed with cancer when we were 40th grade, but we had no idea of it, and he never reflected on us. He was dealing with our noises, our mischief, and our shouts as he was, but he never made us feel this situation. He was always interested in us, took us to different places, and he always listened and supported us in every act. Later, the period was over and it was time for the prom. That day we were both sad and excited in the same time. Now the primary school was over and we passed to secondary school. We thought we were going to separate it with our friends, but we didn't. We even stayed at the same school with our teacher, but he was now a teacher of the 3rd grade, and we were obviously jealous of him because we wanted to be his last student. I know this is a bit selfish, but it's the childhood mind. In the middle school, again, a great teacher began to teach us, and her name is M.A.L, and we still meet with her. After a while, our teacher decided to retire. We didn't tie it for a reason, because he had mentioned that he would retire several times after graduating us. In the 5th grade, M.A.L teacher took us to Polonezköy, where we went to do picnics with our teacher, and she surprised us by calling our teacher. We were so happy until we saw him that situation. He had cut his hair and he looked really tired and exhausted. After that day, I frequently called him and I was talking with him. But after a while, when I wanted to talk to him, my mom was constantly pairing me. I learned later that his illness is getting worse and worse, and he didn't want to talk to me when he was that condition. When we were 7th grade, he died on November 7th because of cancer. And how he always be with us, we went to his funeral together to be by his side. Even if I choose him for this video, it shows how he strongly still impact on me, and I'm grateful to him that he always supports me in the foundation of my talks and to be able to develop myself.